Here's the first pitch to Randy Wynn. Inside, hit to second base. Ricky Weeks makes a nice catch. And we're underway here at Miller Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the final game of a 3-game set between the Cubs and the Brewers. And Pedro deals to Hideki Matsui. Outside count 1-0. Of course, the Brewers dressed in their Sunday best. Cubs wearing their road grays. 1-0 pitch to Matsui. Hit to center field. Soriano camps under it, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. I'm Rich Kukin. I'll be bringing you all the action in the final game of this 3-game set. More importantly, the final game of this homestand. And Juan Rivera pops one up left side. Who's going to get it? And Piazza's got it, and that's a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Milwaukee Brewers when we head to the bottom of the inning. And there's the lineup that will be facing Jose Contreras, former New York Yankee, former Chicago White Sox, now on the north side of the town. And he's got a pretty potent lineup to go against him today. Only changes in the lineup. Kendall's on the bench and Piazza's catching. Tony Gwynn Jr. is going to be playing left today. Soriano's in center, and here's Soriano right now hitting 300 on the year. And the first pitch from Contreras. Soriano hits one to right field. This could be trouble. Back is Rivera. Near the warning track makes the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out. There's Brandon Phillips. Hits one to left. Matsui, somewhere near the line, makes the catch. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Here's the red-hot Albert Pujols. 526 so far in the year. And the pitch. Low with the slider, count 1-0. And the 1-0 to Pujols. Pujols hits one to third. Creedy. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Brewers now. No hits, no runs. We go to the second. No score. And here's another one that's ventured to the north side of Chicago, Joe Creedy. And the pitch from Pedro. Count 1-0. That was a close pitch on the inside part of the plate. And the 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss, count 1-1 to Cutter. Pedro, 207 and 92 in his career. Hit his 3,000th strikeout in his last game. Ground ball to short. Phillips. And there's the first out. That is 3,000 strikeout in his last start. The first game of the year, as a matter of fact. Circle change, low in the zone, count 1-0. To Craig Biggio, who spent 19 years with the Houston Astros. Astros decided not to re-sign him. They thought he was going to retire. Boy, were they wrong. There's a strike count 1-1. Now he's with the Cubbies. 1-1 pitch for Martinez. Hit the second. Nice play to his right. Weeks throws in time. And that's the second out of the inning. Weeks has shown a lot of poise out there on the diamond. And Pedro's retired his first 5. Here's John Buck. John Buck hitting .389 with a home run so far in the season. And the pitch. There's a strike count 0-1. Not that many people remember this, but Joe Buck, I'm thinking of the broadcaster, John Buck. Here's the pitch. Outside 1-1. John Buck was actually in the Carlos Beltran deal that sent Beltran to the Houston Astros in 2004. He ended up in Kansas City. He was part of the Oakland A's side of the deal. Popped up. Nice play there by Weeks. And we head to the bottom of the second. It'll be Chavez, Piazza, and Hermida against Jose Contreras. Here's Eric Chavez. He's gotten off to a stable start, hitting .316 with a homer and the pitch. There's a strike count, 0-1. Contreras has got a lot of pitches in his arsenal. He's got a fastball. He's got a forkball. There's a slider up in the zone, count 1-1. One pitch. Popped up. Shallow left. This is going to be trouble. Matsui coming in. And that's going to dunk right in front of him for a base hit. So the Brewers had something cooking here at the bottom of the second inning. And here's a man that needs no introduction, Mike Piazza. Pitch from Contreras. High in the zone, count 1-0. Chavez leading off first. And the pitch. Piazza hits one deep into left center field. This could be trouble. Matsui tracks it down, makes a nice catch in the gap. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Here's Jeremy Hermida. Hermida's gotten off to a strong start. 4-12, 2 homers, 4 RBI. Chavez off first. Pitch. Pops one up. Left field. Matsui getting a workout there in left. And he makes a nice running catch for the second out of the inning. Here's Ricky Weeks. He's struggling to get something going. Chavez is going. Here's the throw to second. It is in plenty of time. And that's going to end the inning. So Weeks is going to get another turn at the plate in the bottom half of the third, but we head to the top half of the third, and there is still no score. Here's Joe Inglet, formerly of the Cleveland Indians, and the delivery. Up in the zone, count 1-0. Inglet, formerly of Sacramento, California, made his major league debut. Hit to left field, and that's going to dunk right in front of Gwynn Jr. for a base hit. So a leadoff single there for Joe Inglet. Here's Chris Gomez. Inglet made his major league debut last year against the Cubs as a member of the Indians, and he gets checked back to first. And once again, Pedro not taking any chances against the second-year player. And he checks him off again. The crowd's starting to get restless here. Does not go. The pitch. Curveball in the zone for a strike count, 0-1. Chris Gomez has had a journeyman career. Pitch. Count 1-1. Started his career with the Detroit Tigers back in 1993. He's played with San Diego, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, Toronto, Baltimore, and now the Cubs. And he hits one down the line, and that's going to get into the corner for a base hit. This could be two. Here's the throw to third. It's not nearly in time. So a double for Chris Gomez. So now 2 runners in scoring position, still nobody out. Here's the pitcher, Jose Contreras. Here's a strike with a 4-seam fastball, count 0-1. Cubs hoping to strike first here in the top half of the third. Pitch. Count 1-1. Randy Wynn, the leadoff batter, waiting on deck. And the delivery. Just missed with the circle change, count 2-1. Pedro not really liking the calls from the home plate umpire, but and again, what can you do? Outside with the circle change, now 3-1. Now Pedro's 1 pitch away from loading the bases with nobody out, and that is something you do not want to do. And he just did it, and another close call. Pedro very upset. As the bases are loaded, nobody out, and here comes the top of the order, starting with Randy Wynn. And the pitch. Rounded foul. Count 0-1. Wynn's a career .284 hitter in his 10th year of Major League duty. High with the circle change. Once again, count 1-1. Wynn's played with the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, the Seattle Mariners, the San Francisco Giants, and now the Cubs. And Wynn hits one deep to right field. Not deep enough. As Hermida camps under it, makes the catch, and that could score one. Here's the throw to home. It's cut off. So a sac fly and an RBI for Randy Wynn. And the Cubs strike first. They take a 1-0 lead. I don't think the slide was totally necessary, but England got in there anyway. Here's Hideki Matsui, 0 for 1 so far on the day. Brewers looking for the double play. Popped up. Shallow left center field. This could be a tough play. But Phillips comes on, makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Juan Rivera. Interesting spot in the order for Rivera. He's hitting third, not really known for being a power hitter. That's the way Lou Piniella wants to do his lineup. I can't question him. Ground ball to second. Weeks to his right, throws in time. And the Brewers escape the threat and the jam, but they still surrender one run. We head to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Chicago. So Weeks will get another chance at the plate. There's a strike, count 0-1. Weeks in his 5th season with the Milwaukee Brewers. Count 1-1. Raised in Daytona Beach, Florida. Actually designed his own shoe. I'll tell you more about that in a second. Ground ball to first. And England steps on the bag for the first out. Yeah, Ricky Weeks designed a shoe for the company 3M2 back in 2005. I've actually seen it. It looks pretty cool. Here's Tony Gwynn Jr. And he pops one up. Shallow left. Who's going to get it? And it's going to be Chris Gomez who makes the catch. Here's Pedro. Contreras deals. Count 1-0. Pitcher against pitcher. 1-0 to Pedro. Gets one down the left field line. This could be trouble. Matsui on the run. Makes the catch right at the edge of the warning track. And that's going to end it. So Contreras has faced the minimum 9 as we head to the 4th. 1-0 Cubs. And here's Creed to start it off for the Cubs in the top of the 4th inning. Pedro deals. There's a strike, count 0-1. Creedy, of course, started his career with the White Sox. He's got 104 career home runs in 7 seasons of duty. Swing and a miss, count 0-2. I guess the Creedy Sweeties have ventured up to the north side now since Creedy's now a member of the Cubs. And there's a strikeout. If you're keeping score, that's career strikeout number 3001. Here's Craig Biggio. Fouled away. Biggio originally from Smithtown, New York. Currently leads all active players in doubles and being hit by a pitch. Down 0-2. He's been hit 282 times. Sure gets frustrating after a while. And the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Pedro has found a rhythm, and he's mowing down these batters. 2 outs now. Here's John Buck. Buck grounds one to third. Chavez. And there's a 1-2-3 inning. So Pedro's found his groove again. And we head to the bottom of the inning. 1-0 Cubs. Here's Soriano. Brewers looking to get something going here in the fourth. Pitch. Ground ball to third. Preedy. 1 gone. There's Brandon Phillips, 0 for 1 as well. Contreras has faced the minimum 10. Stride, count 0-1. Contreras winds and deals. Inside with the fastball, count 1-1. 1-1 offering. Ground ball to first. Inglet steps on the bag, and that's out number 2. Here's Pujols. He's also 0 for 1. There's a strike, count 0-1. Pujols, of course, the 2005 National League's most valuable player. And he hits one to left field. Matsui makes the catch. And now Contreras has faced the minimum 12 as we head to the 5th. This game's going by quickly. 1-0 Cubs. And Inglet's going to start off. It'll be Inglet, Gomez, and Contreras against Pedro Martinez here in the 5th. Inside, count 1-0. Here's something interesting about the battery of Pedro Martinez and Mike Piazza. 1-0 pitch. Upstairs, 2-0. Both Martinez and Piazza played for the 1992 Los Angeles Dodgers, making their first major league appearance that year. Hit down the left field line, but that's going to hook foul. As a matter of fact, Mike Piazza caught Pedro Martinez's first game in the majors, 3-1. Made a relief appearance in the 8th inning of a game against the Cincinnati Reds. And Pedro walks Inglet to start off the 5th. Here's Chris Gomez, 1 for 1 with the double. Pedro checks the runner first. Inglet again. High 1-0. Getting back to Piazza and Pedro. Piazza actually came into the league before Pedro Martinez. And he hits one deep to right. Hermida makes a nice running catch. And there's the out there as Inglet retreats back to first. There's Contreras. Inglet once again off first. Contreras squares the bunt and fouls one back. So Piazza made his major league debut September 1st. Pedro made his major league debut September 24th, 1992. So these two know each other quite well through the Dodger system. Inglet just checked back to first again. And the 0-2 to Contreras. Hits one to short. And Phillips makes it. Good catch. Lost my train of thought there for a second. And my voice. There's Randy Wynn. Pitch. Wynn hits one to short. Phillips against the grain. And he's safe. Nice hustling there by Joe Inglet. Here comes Ned Yost. He does not like the call. And Yost is going to get tossed. That was a very close play at second base. So let's hope that brings some life into this Brewers team right now behind 1-0. And there's a strike to Matsui. Matsui, a career .297 hitter in the major leagues. Hits one to shallow left. This could be trouble, and that's going to dunk right in front of Gwynn Jr. for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. It's an RBI single for Hideki Matsui. It's now 2-0 Cubs. And there's still 2 on, 2 out. Here's Juan Rivera as he swings and misses at the curveball, count 0-1. And the pitch. Slow grounder to second. Ricky Weeks. And there's the out. And that's going to do it. So now we head to the bottom of the inning. It'll be Chavez, Piazza, and Hermida against Jose Contreras. And the pitch. Inside with the forkball. That's caught the corner, I guess. Count 0-1. And the pitch. Low 1-1. Chavez before this year played his entire career with the Oakland A's. As a matter of fact, has won 6 straight Golden Gloves heading back to 2001. Now 1-2 now. He's a career .271 hitter. He's actually got 213 career home runs. You wouldn't expect that from a guy like this. Very underrated. There he strikes out. There's Mike Piazza. Pitch. Swings and misses the forkball, count 0-1. Piazza has got 420 career home runs. He's a career .309 hitter. And he hits one down the line. This could be trouble. And that's gone! A solo shot for Mike Piazza, career home run number 421. And the deficit is cut in half. It's now 2-1. I know Piazza's nearing 40, but he's still got that power in that bat. And Jeremy Hermida takes a strike. And the pitch. Hits one to right. Near the warning track. On the warning track. Nice catch by Juan Rivera as it almost hit up against the wall. Here's Ricky Weeks. 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Cubs. Pitch. And Weeks hits one deep to left field. Matsui near the wall. It goes off of his glove. And Weeks, I don't know how they're going to score it. We'll see how they score it. Here's Tony Gwynn Jr. And there's a strike. They're going to give Matsui an error on that, an E7. That's a tough error. So, if you're keeping score at home, I don't know what you would call that. Let's see. Low in the zone, count 1-2 to Tony Gwynn Jr. They're going to give him a base hit and then an E7 on Matsui. At least he gets to raise the batting average a little bit, and Gwynn Jr. goes down swinging. And we go to, I believe we go to the 6th now, yeah. Here's Joe Creedy to lead it off. In the 6th, yes. Pedro deals. All inside, count 1-0. Pedro not really liking this home plate umpire right now. Not getting all those close calls as Creedy hits one deep to center field. That ball's gone. Dead center off the second wall. And Creedy's got himself a home run. It is back to a 2-run lead. It's now 3-1, and here's Biggio. He put a charge behind that one. Popped up. Third base side. Chavez. In foul territory makes the catch. And John Buck steps to the plate for the third time, looking for his first hit of the evening. Afternoon, I should say. It's tough to tell sometimes with the lighting here. Hit to left field. And a nice running catch by Tony Gwynn Jr. Pretty sure his dad taught him that. Here's Inglet. And there's a strike. 3-1 lead for the Cubs. Top of the sixth. 2 outs against Pedro Martinez. Count 1-1. 1-1 pitch from Pedro. Low 2-1. For whatever reason, Inglet is making Pedro very uneasy, especially when he gets on base. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. And there's the out. That was the out Pedro needed. We head to the bottom of the sixth inning, and Pedro's going to start it off. Or is he? Here comes a pitch hitter. It's Gary Matthews Jr. He's going to get a chance at the plate. And he hits one up the middle through to center field for a base hit. So just when you think you got the day off, you pinch it for the pitcher and you get yourself a base hit. And the Brewers bullpen's already starting to stir with Braden Looper and Chad Bradford up in there too. Here's Soriano. Matthews Jr. leading off first. Soriano swings at the first pitch again. Hits one deep to left. Can you believe it? Tie game. Soriano. He's been the savior for the Brewers so far this year. A 2-run shot over the slide and left. Yeah, over the slide. And this game is knotted up at 3. Soriano knew it as soon as the ball connected off the bat. And the fans have finally gotten back into this one with that 2-run shot off the bat of Soriano. Here's Brandon Phillips. He nubs one foul. 0-1 pitch. Low in his zone count, 1-1. Phillips has got a little bit of power in his bat. He hit 17 home runs last year for the Cincinnati Reds. 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Right now filling in for the injured Jose Reyes. He'll be back in about a week and a half. Swing and a miss. Nasty slider up in the zone count, 2-2. Pujols awaiting on deck. And pitch. Fouls one away to stay alive. Here's a little more info on Jose Contreras. Contreras is 49-27 in his career. Pitch. Strike 3. Phillips goes down swinging. Here's Pujols. Contreras had a rocky career with the Yankees. 2003 and the beginning of 2004. After he went to the White Sox, he got his stuff back. Got his swagger back as Pujols hits one to center for a base hit. Matter of fact, there was a string of like 14 straight starts that Contreras had not lost. And he broke that streak against the Yankees, so I guess that's kind of revenge in the minds of the Yankee fans. Hits one to right. And a nice catch there by Juan Rivera. Off the bat of Eric Chavez. And here's Mike Piazza. Let's see how Contreras will pitch to Piazza now. High in the zone, count 1-0. Piazza's last at bat, of course, hit that nice solo shot into the left field seats. Pujols leading off first. Pitch. Hits one to second. Biggio. And there's the out. We head to the 7th. And we're going to see a new pitcher for the Brewers. And let's see who it is. It's Chris Gomez to start it off for the Cubbies. And it's going to be Chad Bradford. First pitch. Hits one up the middle. Base hit. Almost hit off of Bradford. So one pitch and the Cubs have got something going here in the 7th. Bradford was quick to get that left foot out of the way. Bradford in his 10th year of Major League duty, originally from Jackson, Mississippi. One runner on. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Count 0-1 to Connor Jackson. Played with the Arizona Diamondbacks, was the starting first baseman for the D-backs last year. Count 1-1. His 3rd year of career duty in the majors, originally from Austin, Texas. 1-1 pitch from Bradford. Count 2-1. Matter of fact, last year he got some good numbers. 291, 15 homers, 79 RBIs with Arizona. 2-1 pitch. Fouls one away. Bradford checks on the runner. He's back. Bradford with that submarine delivery deals the 2-2. Hits it left center field. That's going to be trouble, and that's going to get past Wynn Jr. up against the wall. And Kojak's got himself a double. He put that perfectly right in between Wynn Jr. and Soriano in left center field, right by the 374 foot sign. Brewers in big trouble here. 2 runners in scoring position, still nobody out. And Tavares and Littleton warming in the Cubs bullpen. There's Randy Wynn. He's got an RBI and a sac fly, and he's going to get walked. I don't understand this. They're going to go after Matsui with the bases loaded? I don't know whose call that was, but that was not the right call. We know how dangerous Matsui can be with the bases loaded. There's a strike, count 0-1. Bradford. 0-1 pitch to Matsui. Low in the zone, count 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice tailing fastball out, going outside the zone, count 1-2. Brewers looking for the K. Bradford, 1-2. And that's hit deep to right field. And there it goes. A grand slam for Matsui. Like I said before, I don't know whose call it was to walk Randy Wynn, but that was the obvious wrong call. And now it's a 4-run lead for the Cubs. Ball low in the zone. Count 1-0 to Juan Rivera. 1-0 pitch. There's a strike, count 1-1. Seven 7-3 Cubs. Top of the 7th inning. 1-1 pitch. Pops to left field. Wynn Jr. Makes a nice catch. So, some sarcastic applause from the Brewer fans here. Here's Joe Creedy. Things are not getting easier right now for Chad Bradford. He gave up the grand slam. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball, foul. Here's the 1-1 to Creedy. Sinker up in the zone count, 1-2. And the pitch. Oh man. I was going to say, how can you call that a ball? That was right in the zone, 2-2. Pitch. Count runs full. This home plate umpire not giving the Brewers any leverage here. And here's the payoff pitch from Bradford. High ball 4. And Creedy works out a walk. To the amazement of everybody here at Miller Park. Here's Biggio looking for his first hit of the day. And the pitch. Count 1-0. And runner goes. Pitch is taken. The throw is not in time. Looked like the throw is in time. Creedy got a good jump. The throw was close by the replay. And the 1-1 pitch from Bradford. Up in the zone, count 2-1. At this point, do you go to the bullpen again? I'd think so. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss by Biggio. John Buck awaiting on deck. Runner at second. Pitch. Count runs full again. Creedy off second. And the full count pitch. Strike 3. Biggio goes down swinging. That's his second strikeout of the game. Here's John Buck looking for his first hit of the day. So Bradford might be able to finish out the inning. Let's see. Pitch. Hit to first. Pujols steps on the bag. But the damage has been done. 4 runs off the bat of Hideki Matsui. We head to the bottom of the 7th. And it's time for the 7th inning stretch. Brought to you by MVP Baseball 2005. MVPmods.com with the new MVP 07 mod. And brought to you by good people at Total Classic 6. So it'll be Hermida to start it off. And we got a new pitcher in there. Count 1-0. It's Julian Tavares. Last year pitched with the Red Sox. Actually, this is his second stint with the Cubs. And the 1-0 pitch. Hit up the middle into center field for a base hit. Wynn cuts it off, throws it into second. So Hermida's got himself a hit. That ball hung up in the zone. Tavara paid the price. Here's Weeks looking for his first hit of the day. Actually, he didn't get a hit on that error play. That was just an error. 1-0. I guess they changed the scoring again. They can do that. Runner off first. 1-0 to Weeks. And there's a hit into center field. So back-to-back singles for the Brewers. Brewers are going to pinch hit here. Here's Johnny Gomes. This is not a bad move if you're a Brewers fan. Count 0-1. Johnny Gomes has got some tremendous power. He's known for hitting some tape measure shots when he was with the Devil Rays. He hit some massive shots at Tropicana Field. And there's one down the line. This could be trouble near the wall. And he just hooks foul. How close was that? This could have been a one-run game if that ball would have been 2 inches to the right. 2 feet to the right, I'm sorry. Hits one past the diving Creedy into left. So now the Brewers got something going. Bases loaded, nobody out. And they're bringing up a pinch hitter. Here's the veteran Doug Mankiewicz. 1 for 3 on the year in pinch hitting duty. Count 1-0. Mankiewicz doesn't get that much time at the plate because you got Albert Pujols as your starting first baseman. Mankiewicz hits one through the left side base hit, and he's going to get an RBI. He might get 2. Here's the throw home, and it's in plenty of time. Either Weeks missed the sign from the third base coach, or he just underestimated the throwing power of Hideki Matsui. Here's Soriano. 7-4 game. Bottom of the 7th inning. 1 out. Fouled away. Soriano tied up this game the last at bat. It was 3-3. Now it's 7-4. So you can definitely tell the tides have changed. Once again, count 0-2. But Soriano has the chance once again to tie this game with another shot. Let's see if he does it. Beautiful changeup by Julian Tavares. And there's strike 3. Here's Brandon Phillips. Two on, 2 out. Pitch. Hit to right center field. Juan Rivera. And the Cubs get out of a jam once again. I think the problem is the Brewers are being too aggressive at the plate, swinging a lot of first pitches. And we head to the 8th. Here's Joe Inglet to start it off. And it'll be Gil Mesh coming in here in the 8th inning. Pitch. 1-0. So if the Brewers don't win this game, at least they still go 5-1 on the homestand as they head to Florida for 3 against the Marlins at Dolphin Stadium coming up tomorrow night. 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. And there's a strike. Mesh in his 7th year of Major League duty. Actually missed 2001 and 2002 with a frayed rotator cuff. Took 2 years off to recover. And there's a base hit into center. But he's had some good success with the Marlins over the years. And Mesh just missed fielding that one, and it went into center field. That's tough for any pitcher to do. Is Takashi Saito warming up in the Cubs bullpen. And Chris Gomez will get his 4th trip to the plate, and he's had a pretty productive day. 2 for 3 with a double, I'd say. And Inglet gets checked off at first. And the pitch. Outside, 1-0. Cubs 7-4 lead here, top of the 8th inning. Gil Mesh, 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Inglet off first. 2-0 pitch. Here's a knuckle curve that just must have hit the corner. So I guess the umpire feeling a little sympathy for the Brewers here. 2-1 pitch. Beautiful changeup. Count 2-2. Mesh doesn't have overpowering stuff, but he's more of a finesse pitcher. He can get the job done if he needs to. 2-2. Hits to right field, base hit. And England's going to stop at second. So we got 2 runners on with back-to-back singles. Looper and Neshek warming up in the Milwaukee bullpen. There's Jerry Gill. And his first appearance here as a Chicago Cub. And the pitch. 1-0. Actually, his first appearance in the majors since 2004 when he played with the Diamondbacks. Had a limited tour with them. Count 1-1. Gill originally from the Dominican Republic. One from Mesh. Swing and a miss, count 1-2. So we are going to see a new pitcher in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the pitch. Count 2-2. Wynn's waiting on deck. 2-2. Strike 3, and Gill goes down swinging. Here's Wynn. 1 for 2 with an RBI with a sac fly and a walk. Pops one up, shallow left. Coming on is Phillips. He makes the catch. And both runners head back to their respective bases. And Eric Gagne is going to join Takashi Saito in the bullpen. Hideki Matsui now making his way to the plate. He's got 5 RBI today. Pitch. Count 1-0. You'll see this game all over the highlight reels, and you'll see a lot of Matsui. 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Mesh being very careful with the veteran originally from Japan. 1-1. Popped up left center field. That looks like it's going to dunk in. And yes, it is. Another run scores. That's 6 RBIs for Hideki Matsui. It's now an 8-4 game. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of Matsui on the sports shows tonight. Count 0-1 to Juan Rivera, still looking for his first hit of the game. Rivera, career .291 hitter. Pitch. Hits one to short. Phillips goes to second one. And that's all they need. Okay. Nice play there by the middle infielders to get the runner at second. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 8-4 Chicago. And the heart of the order now coming up. There's Pujols 1 for 3. And the new pitcher is going to be Takashi Saito, formerly of the Dodgers. There's a strike. Count 0-2. Fouled away. As a matter of fact, Saito and Gagne both pitched with the Dodgers last year. Gagne, of course, has had some injury problems the last few years. The Cubs are hoping he has a strong 2007 with the team. Count 0-2. And the pitch. Hit the short. On a hop, throw, in time. For the first out of the inning. Here's Eric Chavez. Saito deals. Slow ground ball right back to the pitcher. Saito. In time for the second out. Here's Piazza. High in the zone, count 1-0. And pitch. Count 2-0. And there's a strike with the splitter. 2-1 now to Piazza. Two and two. Setter not wasting much time between pitches. Goes right to work. 2-2 pitch. Hits to right field. Right in front of Juan Rivera. That's a base hit. Here's Jeremy Hermida. He's going to be facing his former club next few nights at Dolphin Stadium. Piazza off first. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning, 8-4 Cubs. Pitch. 2-0. Hermida actually hit a grand slam in his first major league at bat with the Marlins back on August 31st, 2005. Swing and a miss, count 2-1. And before that, the feat hadn't been accomplished for like over 100 years. It was like 1898 the last time it was done. Count 3-1. But sure enough, it was done later that year. As a matter of fact, on a first pitch of a major league at bat, Kevin Kuzman off of the Indians hit one out of the ballpark, and Hermida works out a walk. See how close that one was. Hermida took it, and he's happy with the end result. Works out a walk. Here's Weeks. Weeks is going to raise the batting average a little bit. He might get back on the interstate. He was 083 at the start of this game. Count 0-1. Oh, 1 to Weeks. Swing and a miss, count 0-2. But the situation with Reyes being on the DL, you might see Soriano at second base if Weeks doesn't get off the schneid. Count 1-2. Because the Brewers can definitely plug an outfielder in for Soriano. They got Melky Cabrera. They got Johnny Gomes. They got Tony Gwynn Jr. Two-two pitch from Saito. Strike 3, and Weeks goes down swinging. And we head to the 9th. It'll be Creedy, Biggio, and Buck. And Mesh is still on the mound for the Brewers here in the 9th. Ground ball to first. And Pujols steps on the bag. 1 pitch, 1 out. Biggio's 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. As we all know, he's very close to hitting career hit number 3,000. A 1 pitch. Ground ball off the glove of Chavez, and he's going to be safe. Let's see how they score it. That's going to be a base hit. Here's John Buck with the runner at first, and the runner goes off the glove of Weeks. What is going on with Ricky Weeks? That's what I like to know. The throw was in plenty of time. The glove was right there. Just the ball did not stay in the glove. They're not going to call that an error. And hit up the middle in the center field for a base hit. And Biggio's going to stay put at third. This is a strong throw by Alfonso Soriano. Here's Joe Inglet. And the pitch. Knuckle curve inside, count 1-0. Runners at the corners, 1 man out. 8-4 Cubs, top of the 9th. Count 2-0. Chris Gomez awaiting on deck. And the pitch. There's a strike count, 2-1. Three and 1 now. Not to sound pessimistic, but the Brewers knew that they were going to lose their first one eventually. Count now 3-2. Got a pretty good five-game winning streak going. Hopefully they can repeat the feat or post a better winning streak as the bases are once again loaded. As Inglet works out a walk, and here comes Chris Gomez. Gomez is having a good day, 3 for 4 with a double. And he's having an even better day, deep to center field. And it's gone! Another grand slam! Chris Gomez over the center field wall. Can you believe it? The second grand slam for the Cubs in this game, and it is now 12-4. And at this point, the Cubs don't even bother bringing up a pinch hitter for the pitcher. Here's Saito at the dish, and he pops one up. Sky high near first, and it's going to be Mesh to make the catch. Here's Randy Wynn.
We got 2.
12-4 Cubs. Here's Wynn. Ground ball to third. Chavez throws the first in time. So unless the Brewers can score 8 runs here in the bottom half of the inning, they're not going to go perfect on this homestand. There's Johnny Gomes. Pitch. It's 1 to second. 1 out. Here's a familiar face for Yankee fans. Melky Cabrera making his way to the plate. He's got a home run so far this year. Popped up. Foul territory, first base side. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Inglet. Here's out number 2. Here's Soriano. Brewers down to the last out. Outside 1-0. One-0 pitch. Count 1-1. Soriano hits one to center field. Wynn makes the catch, and that's going to do it. Cubs win this one 12-4. 2 grand slams, one off the bat of Matsui, one off the bat of Chris Gomez. And the Brewers begin their first road trip as they head to Florida for 3 starting tomorrow night. This is Rich Kuka from Miller Park saying so long, everybody. We'll see you on the road.